Welcome to TrackOurTeam.com's video training sessions. In this session, we will learn how to add players, coaches, trainers, and other people who are associated with your team. The first step in the process is to log into the system. Type in the username which was assigned to you, and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the password field. Type in your password and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the company ID field. The company ID is automatically set for your team and does not need to be changed. Click OK. You will now see a list of the various functions available to you in TrackOurTeam. In this case, we're going to go in and work with the player file, so click on the player folder. You'll now see the information related to players. Click on Enter Player Information, and the player screen will appear. You'll see several buttons: an Add button, a Change button, a left and right arrow. These are the main buttons you will use in the system. The system is currently in change mode. If you would like to see a list of the players already in the system, you may click to the right of the last name field on the magnifying glass, and you'll see a list of the players that are and people associated with this team. I click Cancel, and I'm going to click on Add to add a player. This will be player number 16. The system automatically sets the next available player number. So you may click on the Tab key, and you'll notice that the cursor moves to the student ID field. The school is left blank because it is automatically entered into the system, and you do not have to do that. If this is a school team, you need to type in the student ID number. In this case, I'm going to say that the student ID number is the same as the player number. And you must type something into this field and touch the Tab key. You'll notice now that the cursor is in the first name field. Type in the first name. Touch the Tab key, and the cursor is now in the last name field. If you need help, you can always hit your F1 key, and it will list information on the field that you're in to show you how to properly enter information. To get out of help, simply click Cancel. And I'm going to type in the last name and touch the Tab key. Now the cursor is in the address field. Type in the address for this player or person and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the city field. Type in the city and touch the Tab key. The next field is the state field. Type in the 2-letter abbreviation for the state and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now in the zip code field. Type in the zip code and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now in the phone number field, and you'll notice dashes. You do not have to enter dashes. Simply type in the number and touch the Tab key. You will notice that the dashes are automatically inserted for you. Now we will enter the cell number and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now in the OK to text field. If it's okay for this person to receive text messages, you simply click on the field and a check mark will appear. Touch the Tab key. The cursor is now in the provider field, so click on the ellipse to the right of provider, and you'll see a list of the wireless providers, cell providers in the United States. I'm going to select AT&T. And when I click on it, you'll see it automatically populates the fields. Touch the Tab key, and there's a place to enter a work number if this person has a job and you want to be able to contact them at work. I'm not going to enter a work number in this situation. I hit Tab twice and I'm now located in the spouse field. The spouse field is used by teams outside schools. In case this is an adult team, then you can enter the information. I'll enter Debbie as the spouse of this player and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the Player Coach Trainer field. You can click on the down button to see a list of the available choices for this field. I'm going to say that this person is a coach and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now in the Player Type field. I click on the ellipse and I see a list of the various types of individuals that can be associated with the team. And I'm going to say that this person is an assistant coach. And now I'm going to hit the Tab key. And here's where I would put in the player uniform number if this was a player. Since this is an assistant coach, I will leave the player uniform number blank and touch the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the status field. Click on the ellipse to the right of the field and you'll see a list of available statuses from your status master table. I'm going to select active and hit the Tab key. If this person or your team requires people to apply and be accepted, you can select the date on which this person applied to be on the team. You can click on the ellipse and a calendar will appear, and I will say this person applied on January 6th, and then hit the Tab key. The cursor is now located in the date field. I can click on the ellipse and click on today's date as the day that this person is being accepted onto the team. If a person resigns or leaves the team, you may put in the date that they resigned or left the team. The system does not allow you to delete players or individuals once they're in the system. And this is primarily for statistics purposes. So you will always be able to go back and see statistics for your team. I will hit the Tab key, and I'm now located in the position field. I'll click on the ellipse to see a list of the available positions. And because this person is a coach, he doesn't have a position, so I can click Cancel and just hit the Tab key to go to the next field. Now I can type in the email. And touch the Tab key. I can now type in a password for this person. The passwords are used on the website, allowing this person to see information related to your team. I then touch the Tab key, and you'll notice that the next button is highlighted. The fields record added and changed are automatically updated by the system anytime something is done to this record. Click Next. The cursor is now located on the Parents 1 and 2 tab, where I can enter information related to the parents of this player. In this case, I'll indicate Barbara Dill and hit Tab, and I will type in her address, which is the same as the player in most cases, and hit the Tab key, type in the city, and Tab, and type in the 2-letter abbreviation for the state, and Tab, and type in the zip code, and touch the Tab key, and type in the phone number, and Tab, and type in the cell number for this person, and touch the Tab key. And if it's okay to text this parent, select Text OK. Then you can click on the ellipse for the provider for text servicing, and you'll see a list, and let's say this person uses Cricket. And then hit the Tab key, and then you can type in the email address for this person. And type in the Tab key, and the password that this person will use to access your team's information on the website. And hit the Tab key. You can then follow the same pattern for the second parent associated with this player or person, if there is one and you desire to do so. Once you're complete, click Next. The system is now on the Parents 3 and 4 screen. So you can enter up to 4 parents for each player on the team and do it in the same method as you did for Parents 1 and 2. Click Next. The system's now on the Uniform Information tab, where you can type in information related to this player. So I can type in large and hit Tab. And I can type in pant size and hit Tab. And I can type in glove size, if there is one, and continue entering the information. On birthday, you can click on the ellipse, and it will bring up a table, and you can select the month, and then click on the day of the month. And then you can also, if you desire, click on the year that this person was born. So you can go up and down the list to find the desired date. And click OK. Then click Next. The system is now on the Medical Permissions tab, and your screen may look somewhat different depending on what school you are associated with. You will notice there's a place to enter physical day, parent permission day, sports pledge day, and any other fields related to your particular school if it's a school team. So you can enter whatever information you like and click Save. The system has now saved that record and is ready to enter another one. If you need to change a record, you simply click on Change, and you can search by last name, and I will find the last one that we did. And you can click on any tab, like Uniform Information, put in cap size, click Next, and click Save. You can also, once you find the person you want, you can also make a change on the screen. For instance, maybe the parent's phone number. And rather than having to go to the last tab and hit Save, you can also save a record by simply clicking on the right or left arrow, and it will save that record. So, in this case, I'm through working with the system, so I'm going to close the door. And I'm going to exit the system. We want to thank you for using TrackOurTeam.com's video training sessions. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please let us know by contacting us on our website.